What's good with y'all? We back with another video. So I actually came downstairs so I could do a reaction to behind the scenes, right? From any K-pop group, but I ended up going on YouTube and I ended up just seeing that Stray Kids just dropped some new shit, some new music. So I can't just let that go. Okay? So knowing me, I've been diving in the whole K-pop world and I'm loving it, buddy. I'm loving it. And if you subscribe to my channel, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's get it. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. 2,000. It means a lot. I've done it in over probably like 5 months or something like that. But I've been consistent, I've been consistent, trying and trying. But anyways, let's take a listen. We got Stray Kids Mashup video. Let's go. It dropped 9 hours ago and is at 1,057,976 views so far. 15,000 comments, 300K fucking likes. So Stray Kids everywhere around the world. That's all I gotta say. Oh my god, this is the video mashup ever. Stray Kids, you always surpass yourselves and are always the best. Let's do it. I'm excited. Let's do it. Here we go. Aye. Okay, this one hit me kind of unexpected, but hold on, let me. This is literally a fucking non-stop handbanger, literally a head knocker. That beat chain was crazy. That was dope as fuck. Hard. It keeps getting better and better and better. So the way it started kind of got me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. It's building up though. It's building up. After this, I'm for sure gonna do behind the scenes because that was the main purpose. I came downstairs. Literally. I like how his flow. He's just like chill back, cocky with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what he's doing. Look at him. Johnny Depp looking this. Melody on lock. Locksmith. Literally. This shit's like, fuck. Like, it's so crazy because it has so many, like, it's like 5 beats in one song. I'm exaggerating. It's like 3 beats. It's like 3 beats, but it's fucking sick because I feel like everybody just like, there's a couple of them in Stray Kids. There's 8 of them, right? I believe so. It's 8 of them. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I like how when the beat changes, it goes to a different person, or they share the A. You know what I mean? But I just feel like they'll be like, hey man, I feel like you are gonna be perfect on this part right here, and you gonna kill it right here, and it just falls into place perfectly, and it's just amazing. And I still, and I will. I don't know how, but I will one day. I don't even if I stop doing reaction videos, but then you see it upload, it's gonna be me at a show. Okay? I'm gonna be at the show, be like, I finally did it, guys. So stay tuned. Don't leave my channel because I'm gonna figure it out. I have to witness them live, okay? Because they're pretty good when they're doing their live little videos and shit, but sorry to pause and say some other shit, but you know what this reminds me of? Like I mentioned before, I mean everybody has tried to do music or try to be an artist, right? Including myself, I try to do music since I was like 14, right? I'm from the Bay Area, so out here we have a thing called the hyphen movement. Rest in peace to a legend, Mac Dre. He was the inventor of that. And he had a big movement, but he passed away. Rest in peace to him. But what I'm trying to get at is that around the time I barely started high school, and I was doing hyphen movement music, hyphen music. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that I didn't know what I was doing. I started to record myself on a karaoke like cassette player, and it was so funny because it was like so old school, right? And you could hear like the tape like sizzling in the background, like the whole time. So we sounded like chipmunks. It was pretty funny. And then I was like, you know what? How do artists like record? You know what I mean? How do they do it to punch in? How do they do it to make shit? I didn't know nothing. I didn't know about they use computers. I didn't know there was a software. I didn't know nothing, right? So later down, 2 years later, my parents got me a computer, right? For my birthday, I was so hyped up. It was an HP computer, Windows. I was excited. But then I was kind of like, I didn't know what kind of software they use, right? I didn't know anything. So the computer came already with like a little recorder on the side, like a little box. And it will only record 30 seconds, but you have to click on it after every 30 seconds so it can keep going. So to me, I thought that was a way I can do it. And to me, I was kind of like, oh my God, I can make it to like an MP3 version, which is better than a fucking cassette. You know what I mean? So I was like, I think I'm leading on to something. You know what I mean? And before, right here in my city, there's probably like 30 rappers or more around that time, right? And they will all have to go to a Boys and Girls Club. It's a place for the community, where all kids are welcome to go there after school. They used to go there and record, but everybody had like only 30 minutes to work on music, right? Because there's so many people, but it was free, right? I was trying to make my stuff right, but let me get to the main point. The main point is about how I got it on a city for the first time. It was around that time when, back in the 2000s, remember Fat Joe with Lil Wayne, I Make It Rain. I had the instrumental to that. I tried to make music with my cousin on it. We had Yup and My White Tee. Yup and My White Tee. I don't know if you guys remember that from the Friendship Boys. Man, I'm telling you, I go back to the CDs. So going back to the CDs, I was like, man, how the fuck do you make a cover? How? And I ended up by myself. I was like 16. I ended up just going to the library. I was like, well, I can print paper here. I was like, let me try to find the right dimensions around the city, and let me try to I don't know, paste it with glue. I don't know. But I made it happen though. That was the funny part. I made it happen. So what I did in my middle school, they used to be. I was a freshman when that happened. I was in ninth grade. And then when I got like 4 songs on a CD, I thought I made it. I thought I knew. I had the keys to the city. So I was like, you know what? Let's go back to our middle schools and let's pass around the city so that we can spread out our names. My cousin was like, yeah, you're right. And they used to have like, in my middle schools, they used to have like little school dances. And we ended up, there was big lines because there's probably like 12 elementary schools. So imagine all 12 elementary schools in one big gym. So we were spreading them out, giving them away, and then, yeah, it was just a fucking trip. And then, later in life, I knew about Pro Tools, Logic, Reasons. And I ended up meeting a producer, an audio engineer, actually. Shout out to Dub. He put me on with everything, like how to use plugins and for vocals. I can go on. It's a big story. It's a long story. And now I know my shit, and now I'm good. And I got to the point where I started running a studio, and I was recording a bunch of people, making money, but I didn't make money like I was balling, I was rich or nothing. Nah, I was paying the rent for the place where I was renting, and probably paying for my gas. But I loved it. I love music, so I didn't care if I wasn't winning money. Long as I could still buy myself like something to eat while I was doing my sessions, I didn't care. And what made me really happy, it was when like I would get new customers, and they'll come from other artists. They'll be like, man, your production is amazing, like your audio, like it's crazy, like how you make vocals sound, like how you make people sound. And yeah, sorry for talking too much. but hey, there's a little bit of my background, you know what I mean? But that was part of me making the CDs from scratch. And before, me in my head, I'll be like, man, you need to get signed. But man, we can go way back and talk about people selling stuff out of the trunk. People were selling CDs out of the trunk. You're talking about Master P. You're talking about Too Short. What? I don't want to get off topic, but I can talk about this shit all day. But let's go. That's literally how I felt when I had this CD. I was like, oh my God. I made it. Like that. Literally that fool's reaction. You saw his reaction right now? Look, literally that. When I showed my cousin, that was literally his face.
Filling up my truck, yeah, you want that, right? Boom, 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 boom. Hit you like.
You see, that was crazy right now. Like, I did not expect this to happen. And it sounds so fucking sick. It sounds so fucking tight. Oh, and I got to push it back because I liked it. So, going back to the hyphen movement, just really quick. I'm not going to take that long, I promise. If you guys don't know what it sounds like, what the beats sound like, the instrumentals, you know how I feel about it? I feel like LA. This is a perfect example. DJ Mustard. If you guys know what DJ Mustard beats sound like, yeah, that was the Bay Area sound. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, let's go back to my boy.
Filling up my truck, yeah, you want that, right? Boom, 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 boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you loud.
He's like, I'ma eat a fucking sandwich of CDs. Because I fucking figured it out. That was me right there. I was passing on over to my family. That was sick. Damn. That's pretty cool. I wonder if that book, they probably sell it as merchandise. I'm pretty sure they did. Cause this will be a great way to market that shit. You know what I mean? That's me personally thinking. I don't know if the concerts they sell it there. You know what I mean? Ah, that's tight. Oh shit, that would be a trip. Okay. Check. Boom. Stray Kids everywhere, all around the world. You make Stray Kids stay. You make Sita stay. You make them stay. Shout out to all of you guys, man. For real. But hey, this song was a great song. I give it a 10. Stray Kids. Mashup. I see that they drop other stuff, but it's 5 days ago. Oh, I see a Espa dropped something else. They dropping music video to a hot mess. I might have to do that next. But I do gotta do behind the scenes, cause I promised you guys that. So I need to do it. Hold on, guys, my bad. But anyways, back to this. I appreciate everyone. I hope you enjoy my little background story about myself. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to drop a comment below. And I hope a bunch of you hit the same song. You guys comment the same song so I can just do a reaction to it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people tell me like, hey, just react to whatever you want. I get it though. I get it because it can get overwhelming. Like me being like, fuck, I didn't do this. I didn't do this artist for this person. And it can be kind of overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. But you know what? If you guys subscribe, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Because there's a lot of people out there doing reaction videos, But I know if you did subscribe to my channel, it's because I'm a personality, because of me. You know what I mean? And it means a lot because I'm just being myself. I ain't trying to be nobody else, I don't exaggerate about shit. Like, come on. I keep it 100. But anyways, see this, and I love you. I hope you're having a great week so far. May God bless you guys, okay? Stray Kids, you already know we're here to stay.